U.S. President Donald Trump on Friday reiterated his plan to conduct new tests of U.S. nuclear weapons, saying the tests will take place pretty soon. "We're going to have nuclear testing because other people test," Trump told reporters while flying on board Air Force One. "We have more, Russia's second and China is a distant third, but within 4 or 5 years they're going to be up with us," Trump added. "What I would like to do is I would like to go denuclearization, in other words where we have a meeting, primarily for the top 3 to cut back on nuclear weapons. That would be a great thing." According to Associated Press last month, Trump appeared to suggest the U.S. will resume testing nuclear weapons for the first time in 3 decades, saying it would be on an equal basis with Russia and China. He made the announcement on social media minutes before he met with Chinese leader Xi Jinping in South Korea to discuss trade. The U.S. military already regularly tests its missiles that are capable of delivering a nuclear warhead, but it has not detonated the weapons since 1992. The Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, which the U.S. signed but did not ratify, has been observed since its adoption by all countries possessing nuclear weapons, North Korea being the only exception.
On nuclear testing, sir, are you receiving any meetings about
We're going to have
concerns
nuclear
about
testing because other people test. We have other countries that test. We have more nuclear weapons than any other country. I'm the one that renovated them and built some, and I hated to do it, but I had no choice because they have it. We have more. Russia's second, and China is a distant third, but within 4 or 5 years, they're going to be up with us. What I would like to do is I would like to go denuclearization. In other words, where we have a meeting primarily of the top 3 to cut back on nuclear weapons. That would be a great thing.
How soon can the test take place, though?
Pretty soon.
China, Russia,
We're number 1, Russia's number 2, China's number 3. They're catching up. They're quite a bit distant from us right now, but they'll catch us in 4 or 5 minutes.
Mr. President, can you
But
tell us?
I think the best thing would be if we denuclearize.
Thank you for your last comment.
What did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, who you know, who that is, Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years. But he also saw strength because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. You got to find out, what did he know with respect to Bill Clinton, with respect to the head of Harvard.
Another question. You asked for an investigation today. The people associated with Epstein,
Yeah.
including Reid Hoffman, a major Democratic donor.
Right.
What impact do you hope that kind of investigation could have on next?
I don't know, but I heard they are appointing a U.S. attorney, and I hear a really good one to look into it. I hear Southern District is going to be looking at Jay Clayton, and he's a great man, a great attorney, and he's a highly respected, one of the most respected people in the country in terms of law and law enforcement. As you know, he headed up the SEC. He was the head of Sullivan and Cromwell for years. He's one of the most respected people in the country. He's been confirmed for the Southern District. And I heard Jay is going to be looking into it. Jay Clayton is a real, he's a real legal talent and a very, very legitimate
Do you
person.
continue to believe that president should be able to order investigations?
Sure, I mean, I'm the chief law enforcement officer of the country. Not that I want to use that, but I am considered the chief law enforcement agent in the country, and I'm allowed to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. I had nothing to do with that choice. As an example, that came from Pam Bondi from the DOJ. Mr.
You said that's the president. My newspaper, The Telegraph, has led the way in
Are
exposing.
you the Telegraph?
That's right.
Oh,
So
what a job you did.
thank you
What
very
a
much.
job you did.
We led
Are
the
you
way.
proud of yourselves?
We've had a good.
How did you catch BBC like that?
We have good sources.
Honestly, congratulations. You did a great service to a lot of countries, a lot of great human beings, if you want to know the truth. And exposing what fake news is all about, what BBC did, nobody would even think a thing like that was done. They actually changed the words coming out of my mouth.
So the BBC has apologised and retracted the report, but they say they won't pay any compensation.
Well, we'll
Is that
sue them.
enough?
We'll sue them for anywhere between $1 billion and $5 billion, probably sometime next week.
So you're ready to take.
Well, I think I have to do it. I mean, they've even admitted that they cheated. I mean, not that they couldn't have not done that. They cheated. They changed the words coming out of my mouth. That's worse than what CBS did with Kamala. They changed her answer, but at least they didn't show it, coming out of her mouth.
Do you think it's appropriate that British TV viewers have to pay more than $200 just for the right to watch television? Do you think the license?
Well, I don't know what they do in a place that I like a lot, the general UK, right? But the people of the UK are very angry about what happened, as you can imagine, because it shows the BBC is fake news. Of course, you and I knew that for a long time, but we didn't know it was this fake.
Have you raised the issue with Sir Keir Starmer?
I have not, but I'll call him. I'm going to call him over the weekend. He actually put a call into me. He's very embarrassed by it. I don't know what percentage is owned by the country, but regardless if it's small or large or nothing, I can say this, the UK is very, very embarrassed by BBC, what they did.